Okay, we're back at the Decatur, Illinois Regional NCAA Division III softball, and it's finally over after another long day of softball. The DePauw Tigers are the Decatur Regional champions and are heading on to the finals. We have Becca St. Germain and Coach Erika Hanrahan with us. First, Becca, we'll start with you. You were named to the all-tournament team. I know you were the designated player for some game, catcher. Let's talk about what this means to you, winning this regional and moving along.
Honestly, it means a lot to me. I've worked hard to get where I am, but I'm just happy that I'm able to do what I can for my team, whether I get named all regional, all tournament team. No big deal as long as I can get it done for my team.
Coach, talk a little bit about that first game. Mount St. Joseph came out and really jumped all over you guys and sort of, built a little momentum heading into that second game. Were you at all concerned, or do you knew you had your big gun in the second game? Talk us through that thought process.
So the truth is that we've been in a position similar before in conference where you have the 3 games set up like we knew we might have to have today. And when someone comes in hot off of the semifinal game, their bats are really hard to slow down. So, we knew that everybody would probably be expecting Cammie, and we were hoping that we could slow their bats down, slow their eyes down, give them a second game to play, because we thought by the third game of their day, if Cammie was fresh, because she's had quite a weekend, if we had to make it to there, she'd have enough adrenaline to go one more for us. But, those other 3 pitchers, they pitched our conference championship tournament game together and won it. So we knew that they could give us a chance, but we also knew that Mount St. Joe is a fabulous hitting team. I said to the first base coach at the end, there's just no break in their lineup. You can never just go, oh, good, she's up. I mean, it's a killer lineup. Seeing them here was no surprise. I think that they are a fabulous program and team. And, this year, watching that shortstop make those plays that she made in our game and the game before, you have to match that type of will and effort and keep your composure all at the same time. They had us in game 1, hats off to them. They run ruled us and shut us out, and we had to regather and focus. And I'm really proud of our girls for being resilient like they were.
Yeah, I made the remark, probably one of the person I feel the worst for in this tournament is her shortstop, because she had a heck of a tournament and probably any other time would have been on the all tournament team. But, Aaliyah Tucker was just so phenomenal in this tournament that kind of overshadowed her, but she had a great tournament as well. So Becca, talk about, I know a couple of your teammates yesterday and Thursday, they all insisted that you guys weren't losing until this was over. And I know you got a few more games to go. So talk about that attitude and how you think that'll help you next week.
I think that we're all just so excited to be here because, like we've said in the past, nobody knew that we would even have these regionals. We thought we were going to get 6 games, and we're just living in the moment and taking one pitch, one inning at a time. And I honestly couldn't be happier with how we're performing as a team. I think our energy is just insane. We're all excited to be there, and it's what makes playing so fun, win or lose. But yeah, I'm excited to see how far we go.
Coach, you guys, our region was, a day ahead of everybody. So now you maybe have a day of rest up on everybody. And I know this was kind of grueling and it'll take some time to recover from. But to talk a little bit about what's your next week look like? Are you guys ready for this? And, what's that going to look like heading into that championship week?
Our seniors graduate tomorrow. So the fact that we were a day ahead gives them an opportunity to win a regional, dream about what we've been dreaming about for years, since 2015 when we were in Salem and did it before. And this has always been our goal. So they get to walk across that stage, which if we were in another regional, they would have missed it. And I'm so happy that they get to do that with some joy in their heart. And, in a year like this, you take nothing for granted. This regional was stacked. Any one of the 6 teams could have won it. The fact that we're sitting here at the end, really getting to go, I don't think anyone's going to be tired till it's over, right? It's just such a joy and a love and an opportunity that we're grateful. And you said what you said about Grace, our shortstop. She's amazing, but like Becca said, they don't need the personal accolades. It's all about how far the team goes. That's all that matters. And I'm so happy for them that they could make this happen on such a tough year, and all the respect to those opponents out there. They were really tough, and I know that they prepared us better than probably any regional could have.
Well, thank you for your performance in this tournament, and you guys were great to interview all week, and wish you best of luck next week.
We appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Okay, we're back in Decatur, Illinois Regional with Mount St. Joseph, Coach Beth Goderwis and Sarah Miller, and the second place team, Mount St. Joseph. Man, you guys had a heck of a day, heck of a run. You took DePauw, and you came out in that first game and just gave them everything you had, I think, and gave them a real shock, I think, winning that first game pretty handily. But your third game in a day kind of caught up with you, I think, a little bit there. Just talk about I know it's hard probably right now to think about it, but just talk about, Coach, what this team has accomplished. And I'm sure you've got to be super proud of these young ladies despite, finishing second.
Yeah. Wow. They are absolutely incredible. They busted their rear ends all day today. Now, unfortunately, we had to play 3 games today, and I'm not real sure why the NCAA changed what they did to force that 3 games today. But our girls, they fought and fought and fought. Unfortunately, playing 3 games in 80-degree weather on an all-turf field, they ran out of gas. And I can't say enough about what we've done and where we went, and to beat the number 1 team in the country and have to force a game 3 or a game 2 with them, but a game 3 today. They put it all on the line, and I can't be more happy and more proud of what these kids have accomplished this year.
Sarah, talk a little bit about your season and this weekend. Obviously, you guys, had a lot of accomplishments. But I'm sure right now you feel a little short. But you think you get to a point where you'll be able to look back and be proud of this year and kind of get over today and just recognize what a great effort you guys had. And I think one thing, and maybe you could talk about this as well. We kind of noticed is that. You guys had a lot of energy, and your fans either fed off you or you fed off your fans, because you guys definitely had the strongest, loudest, best fan base here all week. And so just talk a little bit about that.
So when I first started as a freshman, we had 13 people on our team, and it has been awesome to see how much this team has grown from starting with 13 people and just making the tournament to now being in regionals. For the first time since 2003, and we have just grown so much, and I could not be any more proud of our girls, and our parents truly are our biggest supporters, and even our president was here today cheering us on, and we could not do it without all of them.
Yeah, I thought it was great last night. Your president came down the line there and kind of gave you guys the thumbs up, and you can tell that there's a really strong affection between you guys and him. And I think like we said, we kind of fell up in the press box. We kind of fell in love with your fans because they were just such a great group of people to be around and very positive, really supporting you guys. And I think your whole contingent really did yourselves and your school very proud. And we just want to thank you for being here. And congratulate you on a great season. We had Blake for a while on the Zoom, but we seem to have lost him. Blake, are you? I don't know what happened.
I do have one thing I'd like to finish with, and to piggyback on what Sarah said. Our fan base and our parents, what they do for their kids to get them to the Mount, and then just the way the following is with them. We could not do it without our parents, and we absolutely love all of our parents. They're great people, and they've done such a wonderful job raising some very, very great kids. And we could not be more proud of the fan base and our parents as well.
And Coach, one more question and then we'll let you go. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you again to talk about Aaliyah Tucker. She just was phenomenal this entire tournament, both in the field and at the plate. And in that play she made against Calvin to save that game, I think is probably one of the best softball plays I've seen in 20 years doing this. So just talk a little bit about her.
You know, she is going to be missed. She was a senior and probably will not be able to take her 5th year, unfortunately. But she has just been like that her entire 4 years at the Mount. Some of the plays when we recruited her, some of the plays that we saw, she made a play up the middle one time, caught the ball behind second base, spun around, threw a dart to first base, and had the runner out by 2 steps. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like, it's kids like that, you know, just are, you know, to some degree program changers. Our senior class I can't say enough about this senior class. They now go down in school history as the winningest senior class. And you know, Aaliyah, she leads us at the plate and she leads us on the field. And, you know, and Sarah on the mound, she can tell you that she wouldn't have it any other way of having her behind her, because that play that she made in the Calvin game, you are right. That's Sports Center kind of stuff. And then she did it again in the first DePauw game that also, you know, could have been potentially a big difference maker as well. So yeah, couldn't say enough about her. And you know, Sarah's arm, she probably threw it more than she has thrown it her entire career, back to back days. So you know, I couldn't be prouder of either one of those two.
Well, thank you guys very much for your cooperation, and you represented your school very well this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.